You might be wondering what kind of man buys an excessive amount of beanies when it's 30 degrees out the door. This guy. Guys, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's Simon down here at Burford Pro Shop, and yes, I've bought quite a few beanies, not necessarily by accident, but obviously I want to tell you the plans for those, as well as I've got an exciting couple of days coming up next week which I also want to talk about. So let's get straight into the video. Boom. SAS golf hats. I am very easily pleased. So I'll explain, oh there we go. I've got a whole box of these hats and I'll explain why I've done that. So obviously I wanted to get some logo hats, and the idea is obviously for me to sell them come winter time, but I just wanted to get a couple to obviously have a look, see the quality of them. But it's about 50 quid to get 2 hats because the setup charges, the logo, the customs, boring stuff. So basically it worked out to get 20 of them, and I kind of just bit the bullet and hoped that they were going to be good, and I am so happy with them. So before I start this video, I want to say a massive thank you basically to you guys for the support on this channel, the growth, the likes, the comments. It's been amazing. You seem to love the videos, and I love keep making the videos, and it's giving me more and more opportunities to obviously bring better, bigger and more exciting content. And as some of you may know, I'm trying to do long drive next year, which is very exciting, and obviously I'm going to be competing, traveling, staying out there to see how I do against some of the best long drive competitors in the world. Europe is getting stronger and stronger year by year. The only downside of this journey is that it is rather expensive. Entry fees are about 300 to 350 to obviously get in, as well as then traveling, hotels and everything else. So I've got a plan, and I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to have my own merchandise with the SAS Golf logo, and I need to tell you a bit of story about that logo to start with. So my full name being Simon Anthony Smith kind of gives you a clue of why it's SAS, and I'll show you briefly what I came up with as my logo. Yeah, it looked great. However, 2.5 years ago for Christmas, my mum came up with this logo and bought me 2 hats, one black and also one grey, which basically I wore in quite a few of my early videos, and she just bought them and they were lovely and I wore them. So firstly, thank you to her for actually being a design guru, but at the same time, ever since I got those hats, I always had in mind that I wanted to obviously sell them in the future, whenever that might be. And obviously going into long drive next year, as well as the channel slightly growing, obviously I feel it's now time that I can set up a website and start to produce some kind of clothing that I like the look of, the feel of, very reasonably priced, because obviously golf clothing is very expensive, but also to have my logo on it, something that I'm very proud of, but at the same time something that's going to help finance my passion, i.e. YouTube, as well as obviously traveling around Germany. And it'd be great to obviously see other people with the same kind of branding, same kind of clothing, with the message of training, working hard, getting better, which is basically in essence golf. Yeah, I got 20 of them because economically it kind of worked out better that way rather than getting 2 for 50 quid. But I've got 20 of them now. The plan is I do want to sell these, and I do want to start a website, and obviously beanies is quite easy because it's one size fits all, and obviously going into the winter months, so it gives me till now until let's say mid-October when it starts getting cold to obviously get these in production. However, I do need your guys' help. First of all, are you even interested? Would you ever buy one of these? I'm thinking £14.99, and what colour? Would it be black, or would it be grey, or would it be both? Give me some kind of feedback, because then I can order or get a kind of scope of what to order. And the idea again is that get the process, because obviously the logistics, I've never done this before, I'm very amateur. Anyone that wants to help me, then feel free to send me an email. But how do I go about it in terms of delivery and sending it out? And I want it to be smooth. I want you guys to be happy, as well as obviously not being stressing about these hats going all over the world and missing and everything else. As well as that, going forward and hopefully into next year, what kind of clothing would you want to see? I'm thinking fitness and golf. I want to do long drive, as well as I'm going to be doing a lot more fitness stuff going into 2020. Obviously the long drive, flexibility. So I'm going to be doing some kind of gym t-shirts, jumpers, sweatshirts, stuff that you can wear on the range. So I will think about doing polos potentially in the future, but then obviously size orders as well as sweatshirts and colours, it gets quite messy. But if you guys leave me a suggestion down below what you think, do you like the logo? Do you think it'd be great if I did get some t-shirts, jumpers, you name it? I'm sure I can source pretty much anything. It'd just be good to see what kind of reaction it gets, and if it is something that I should pursue or not bother at all. The hats work. I am very hot. going into next week, I am playing at the Adidas Invitational, which is at the Grove, which is a very nice golf club, which I haven't played at, and I'm going to be taking my bargain review clubs. Now, I haven't set the wedge or the driver to the people that won it. I haven't chosen the winner for the driver yet, so if you haven't seen that video, go and watch that video now. The wedge, Dodgy Dave, you need to get in contact, because you still haven't got in contact. And I've also bought a new set of irons, which are unbelievable, such a great price. I'm going to do a full video on that for tomorrow. But they look unbelievable, and the price, you won't believe what I got these for. But I'm going to be playing the Grove with this full set of irons, which I find really funny and really interesting, because obviously it's a very prestigious, corporate, exclusive golf club, and I'm going to be taking my golf clubs, which are very well suited and very good, but probably about £300 for the entire lot. Driver, irons, woods, putter, you name it. So I find that very interesting, and that video is obviously going to come tomorrow after I've finished editing it. It's always a fine line of when you try and monetize something, and I'm trying to be as clear and transparent as I possibly can with these kind of things, as I've always done with this channel. And obviously going forward, I love the idea of having my logo on clothing, and also obviously using that money to then finance more content, and that's all I've been doing. As you've seen with the bargain reviews, I buy golf clubs that I get from the AdSense from YouTube, and then I give it back to you guys. I find that very worthwhile, and I love doing that. And the clubs, like for example the SLDR3 with the hybrid that we gave away, the gentleman that got it loves it, broke 100 for the first time with it, which is amazing, and that makes me feel really good, and also shows this works, as well as the information that I give out. I love making entertaining videos, but as well as I want to give you the information so that you can learn, get better, and then enjoy the game more as a result. Things do cost money, and obviously there's only so much time I have in a day whilst working in the shop for 35 hours, coaching, then doing the videos. So if I do get some kind of revenue from like the merchandise as well as the YouTube stuff, it just gives me more freedom. It means that on my day off I can spend it, day off not coaching, and I can go to these places, meet new people. I've got some great collaborations again next week as well with some other long drivers, which I'm really excited. We're going to do a training session, and they're probably going to hit it twice as far as me, but I think that you need that to learn, and these kind of collaborations are only going to get bigger and better going forward. So again guys, just thank you for all the support that you've done to the channel. I love it, I'm highly motivated, it's going in a great direction, and it's very exciting to see where we will be. Thank you to my mum for coming up with that logo, because no one would have ever bought the old logo hat whatsoever. And yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a good year in 2020, I can feel it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you are new. See you guys later.